Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yep, what's good, original crew, man? We're back. Hey, man, we're back on the channel, man. We got an old easy today. We got Streaming University is separating creators from clip farmers. You think that's true? We did check out a lot from Streaming U. Last night we was on. Well, I don't know when this is coming out, but last night as we recording this, we was on Twitch with the crew watching. You know what I'm saying? The talent show. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It was an enjoyable moment, man. We were just vibing out, chilling, watching the talent show over there on Twitch. Link in the description. A good plug. But what you think?
Are we saying like deliberately separated or just like everyone being in one and you can kind of see who like real not real, I ain't gonna say real, but how like creators is actually trying to create content or in the ones that's just trying to get like they little clips off, like it's that's opening your eyes to kind of like seeing the difference. Yes. Yeah. I agree then, if that's what we're talking about. Yeah.
Because I'll say this, when I'm looking for content, I'm not looking for people who make clips.
Yeah.
And also, you can tell the difference from people who want to just say they were there and people who are actually trying to become better content
creators. Because say for instance, like you just doing you just giving great content, like you may get something out of that, but it's the ones that's fishing for like, you know, this.
And there has been
moment.
There has been several.
Yeah.
But let's go. Let's check out, see what Old Meezy got us for us today, man. Let's get it.
2 days in and Streaming University is already off to a wild start.
You want me the first thing I put my hands on? Cuddy not in here, nigga. I don't give a Cuddy not in here. I will Cuddy not in here. Relax. That's you.
While I'm having a fun time enjoying new streamers be put to the main stage, it's also exposing some really interesting things about the streaming universe as a whole. There are some creators that are understanding the opportunity better than others. Even though they aren't there, DDG and Funny Mike have built watch party audiences that are rivaling some of the viewership of people that are actually on campus. Suburb Baby's using his comedy and quick timing and all the other charismatic things that he has to create storylines that continue throughout the week. But then on the other hand, you have some creators who are chasing one viral clip at a time, believing that getting posted on Twitter is the same as building an audience. And then you have some that really just don't understand nor can handle the moment. Everyone at Streamer University has access to attention, but day 1 and day 2 have showed that only some of them know how to actually control it. If you're new to this and you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It's gonna go a long way for the channel. Let me know down below if we need to have watch parties here. There's so much going on and I want to point y'all in the right direction of who's going the craziest. Now, back into the video. With hundreds of streamers on campus simultaneously streaming all at one time, attempting to introduce themselves, meet larger personalities, and create the moment that will separate them from everyone else, Streamer University is not lacking in content. The best way to describe it is that day 1 and day 2 was an attention free-for-all. From the very first day, it felt much less like a traditional university and more like one massive streaming competition. Everybody had a camera, everybody wanted an introduction, and everyone was searching for the interaction that could put them on the clip pages before the day ended. Some of y'all are gonna be on this channel too, so make sure you do things the right way. But I think one downside of that is that all of this created this environment where there is endless content, endless laughs, endless cries, endless emotion, but very little separation in it all. Being energetic isn't enough because everyone's energetic. Meeting a larger streamer and doing a little collab, dap up, TikTok dance, hey, I'm addicted to you. That's no longer enough because everybody dapped up the bigger streamers and did a little TikTok dance. And hell, even getting a viral moment happening on stream didn't really matter either because in about 2 more minutes, there was gonna be another viral moment from another clip. See, that right there changed the challenge that all these streamers were facing. They didn't need to prove that Streamer University could give them attention. We already understood that. They needed to prove that they could make the attention feel like their own. The creators who stood out weren't necessarily the ones who could create the loudest moment. They were the ones who could give viewers clear reason to recognize their face over and over again. Some did that by creating a format that they could return to. Others did it by creating characters, jokes, and storylines that they could develop throughout the week.
Anything of that cat.
If you do anything, listen to me.
Bro.
And the clearest examples to me were DDG and Suburb Baby. Both of them understood that one viral interaction would not be enough. They took control of the attention in two completely different ways.
If you tell Silky to come up, tell him to come to your camera, and then act like you want to do a video with him or a picture, then sniff him and be like, ooh, you musty. I got 20 gifted for you.
Can I get a picture with you, please? Can you say hey in my chat? What's that? Shout yourself out. I'm Amber. Amber, Silky. Yeah, nice to meet you. All right, let's pose for a picture. Okay.
For what it's worth, I think what DDG is doing is genius. For two reasons. One, he's not treating Stream University like he's some sort of regular attendee. He's treating it like a producer. Instead of walking around and hoping something entertaining directly happens to him, DDG has created a watch party where anything can happen across the campus. And ultimately, that becomes a part of his show. Every argument gives him something to react to. Every viral moment becomes another segment. Every awkward interaction becomes discussed by his audience. Every girl that speaks to a guy, he's playing some sort of defense on him.
The way y'all just...
I'm finna tell you though, the problem with that is when it comes down to the creators, y'all let that nigga steal y'all own moment. Y'all allow him to steal your moment. Your moment was you, but he has capitalized and took over your and controlling your stream. So now it's not about you anymore. It's about what he's doing and making you do. So now the attention goes back to him. And that, like Omizi said, that's what separates you from really being a creator. Because I ain't gonna lie, you can't come over here and do that. Like I'm controlling this. This is my viewers. You ain't finna influence and give. You know what I'm saying? And on the flip side, that's smart as hell.
For DDG.
Yeah. Because now I can control you to make my content instead of you making your own content.
Yeah.
Okay. And like you said, that's what separates the two. They looking at it, a lot of those creators looking at it, oh, this gonna make me go viral. Clip farmer.
It's the clip form, but it's all about that moment for a lot of people.
And moments fade, but the content lives forever. Because if you know how to make something juicy for hours, you gonna always be able to come up with something at all times. But when you can only live for the clips, you can only live for virality moments, and those moments fade. So it's like people who seek that little 15 seconds of fame, opposed to those who trying to build something.
Yeah.
Laughing and smiling, he's seeing all your teeth and shit. I don't know how I feel about that shit.
Where you going? Is he stood up and walked away?
Game is game, nigga.
And how he has all these phone numbers, I don't know, but I think that it is hilarious. He doesn't personally need to participate in every major event because his format allows him to benefit from all of them. This is what makes the watch party so smart. DDG has created a system that allows him to collect content. And trust me, as somebody who went to a Love Island watch party for the finale, please don't ask me why, don't ask me how. I understand the benefits of sharing this like communal experience in a one specific place and having it emceed by somebody. It also benefits the small streamer. One, if you can get on DDG's stream as a small streamer and get exposed to the storyline that DDG produces, it brings more light and more eyes to your platform. And two, I think for a lot of smaller streamers who are being engulfed in this bigger environment, which we will get into because the Aisha Safori, or however you pronounce her name, situation is actually pretty insane. We'll have to do a whole separate video. But ultimately, it is very hard being in this environment, this super duper improv environment. You can feel aimless. You can feel like you need some guidance, and nobody can really sit there and give you specialized instruction. But DDG seemingly found a way to do that. This is what makes DDG bigger than a participant. He becomes one of the places people go to understand what is happening at Streamer University. DDG is using Streamer University as material. He created a show that can continue every single day, regardless of which individual moments go viral. But Suburb Baby, on the other hand, Suburb Baby.
You got so much fucking aura, nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you. All that streaming, I wanted to be just like you. I ain't gonna lie, that shit I do to just be you, nigga. Like,
Some of that dick riding, bro.
nigga, you need to start dick riding. This dookie pookie. Anyway, oh shit, move, nigga, move. Go to the right, move, bitch, move. Okay. Get your big ass off me, nigga. Fuck
You want me to tell you what's so crazy
The way
is
he got him up is crazy.
Want me to tell you what's so crazy though? Because you got to think about it. He brought all these costumes, so he already had this mapped out and planned, and he already knew what kind of characteristic he wanted to do.
That's also Oh, sorry.
No,
I get a little
go
sometimes.
say.
I about to say that's also what helps set people apart, like the pre-planning. I feel like people don't understand like that it does take. Sometimes it does take the extra step, the extra mile, and stuff like that. I feel like that's a great thing.
Yeah,
I got an idea in my head. I got everything planned out. I'm about to make this moment my moment.
Yeah, because I'm sure he ran a lot of ideas across his homies. Like, hey, what y'all think about this idea? Yeah. What y'all think about this? Yeah. And he made sure like I'm coming in on a mission, and I'm coming in to captivate and execute my mission, right? Yep. And so no matter what, because also you got to think about it. All right, let me capitalize this moment.
Yes.
Because a lot of people like, oh man, I'm already tired. Let me capitalize this moment. And it's only for a few days.
Yeah.
Now, when I leave, because this finna put a lot of views, a lot of money, a lot of everything in your pocket, where you won't have to do content really for another week or two. Mm-hmm. That's your vacation. Right after this, let me go, let me regroup mentally. Some people will take that little small break. Mm-hmm. Some people gonna be like, hey, I gotta keep going because I gotta keep capitalizing. Yeah. But somebody like him, because he has made such an impact, take you a little small hiatus break. Just small, like a week. Just to be able to wind down, work on your vocals. Because a lot of people, I don't think they think about the vocal aspect. Because a lot of people have gone hoarse. Yeah. But take a moment, work on your, get yourself mentally and physically back better, and then run it back up. Yeah. But use this as a moment. Capitalize. Yes. Hey, bang, 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 bang.
I feel like people are not taking advantage of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been seeing a lot of people, I'm like,
crying,
complaining, whining. I'm like, baby, figure it out.
And it ain't even just the small creators. I've seen big creators that I've noticed that can't figure out how to stand out. Yeah. There's like, I'm used to not having to do all that. Yeah. Some people don't mind doing all that, you know. Some people be trying to be too cool. Yeah. I'm here trying to get the female, bro. I'm just like, okay, you should stay your ass at home. This is Streamer University. This is about content creation. And if you ain't trying to excel and take your content creation up to the next level, but I will say there's different variations of content creation. Because I have seen people where they talked about, hey, I prefer to be a desktop streamer. And I only say that's one thing I think COG has to kind of evaluate possibly in the future is how to, because not everybody is like, there's different levels to content creation.
When in like inviting people, I feel like you can still
No, not even inviting people. Okay. The setup aspect of it.
Oh, okay. Well,
figure out how to. Let me just explain it.
Finish.
Figure out how to be able to elevate even desktop streamers.
That's what I was going to just add to. I was like, even with inviting people, when you inviting like the desktop streamers and stuff like that, kind of like put them together. Like those people, kind of like group those people together and group, like I do feel like it should kind of be like, I feel like it'll run better. It'll be a little bit smoother, and you'll have less of the people feeling like they are the odd one out, or they not mixing and mingling with everyone else, or not clicking, but what's the word I'm looking for? Well, I guess clicking with this person or that person or whatever the case may be, like
Especially because you in Arkansas, right? Who is the biggest content creator in Arkansas? Oh, you might know. My bad.
Who?
You don't know. Well, you know, but you ain't thinking.
Oh.
Queso.
Oh,
Queso is the biggest content creator in Arkansas, right? Desktop content creator. Yeah. Could have invited him to teach y'all how to. You got to think about. Be versatile with it.
Like, he have to be there the whole 5 days, but like maybe one of the days just come and like help the desktop, streamers and stuff like that.
See what they can do to elevate from, because he's such a stationary person, and you see how big he is being stationary. Yeah. Others are trying to figure out how they can be as big as that too by not having to do it. Because not everybody personalities is like this. Yeah. Not everybody has a super, super outgoing personality, but they can be still entertaining in just their own ways. So you got to start thinking about that too, because not everybody want to go out and do this, especially if they don't do it on a regular.
Or they have great personalities, but also I don't want to be in the lime. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like
doing all this
IRL
antics.
and doing the antics
Yeah.
and having to be over the top. Because sometimes it can be draining.
Yeah.
You know, for a lot of people.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Get your big ass off me, nigga. Okay, Poppy. Get okay, Poppy. All right, nigga.
Suburb Baby is taking over Streamer University in a major way. He doesn't need the highest production because his personality is doing all the talking and walking. In under 15 hours, Suburb Baby went from glazing Duke Dennis to getting arrested and is running around in a prisoner outfit to flirting with a girl to no success, might I add.
30.
What the fuck? You're dead ass 30?
Yeah.
You look good for 30 for sure.
Thank you.
I, I thought you was 20, 24. I'm a young nigga.
You 24?
Yeah, I'm a young nigga.
Why you look older than your age though?
I don't.
You do.
I don't.
You do.
No, I don't.
Why are you saying it like that?
No, I don't. I look 24.
You lying?
How old I look then?
You look about 35.
You could have had you a rich nigga. Now I'm walking away. Stop!
But you still here.
Stop!
And all three clips were different, but
is he
each
from?
one
He got to be from Texas, especially rocking the Longhorn joint. I think Texas, though. You know, nobody really put on for the Longhorn besides Texas people.
because of the timing and his personality. Instead of forcing the same joke over and over again, he's adapting to the situation at hand. Real deal improv. This allows him to create multiple storylines instead of relying on one viral moment to carry him throughout the next 5 days. The clips are funny on their own, don't get me wrong, but the storylines are giving people a reason to follow continuously. That's more valuable than one isolated event. The audience isn't just watching something because something happened funny one time. They're beginning to recognize his personality and understand what he adds to every single interaction. He gets an emotional response every time Suburb Baby cuts the corner. And his content can grow as the event progresses. And just like his content, those numbers can too. Suburb Baby is like somebody who wasn't the biggest streamer in the world before this. You see, before Streamer U, there were some days where he was averaging high 300s, 250s, something like that. Well, back here into May, I mean, it was sub 100 live viewers. But because he has really capitalized on this event, he's pushing 76,000 wows and cows and live viewers. That's insane. And we're only in day.
And this is... he is the one of the ones who this works out for.
Yes.
But this is, again, you got to think about it. It's a small percentage of people who apply to actually get in.
Mm-hmm.
But out of the people who get in, it's only a small percentage that's actually going to continue to have success beyond Streamer University.
Yes.
And that percentage is very, very low. Because you got to think about it. It'd be like, what, 200-300 people there, right?
Yeah.
It's only about 10 people that's going to capitalize on this moment. The rest of them just going to fall by the wayside, you know?
Yeah.
Too. And the only reason why he's doing that is because he's turning an event into something viewers feel invested in. DDG built a show around Streamer University, one that he can produce from home. Suburb Baby is building storylines inside of Streamer University. Both are controlling where the audience's attentions are going next. But not every creator seems to understand that part. Some students are acting as if the goal is simply to create the loudest moment or strangest clip possible, or maybe they just don't know what they're doing at all. It has been reported that Golden Ticket winner Straight to the Bank supposedly left Kaisen as Streamer University after feeling like he didn't fit in. He's currently offline and has no VOD or clips up. Now, I don't know the full 100% scope of this, and I don't think that this has been truly verified yet, but if we look at his Twitch account, there may be some validity to it. But we often highlight the plethora of streamers who are trying their hardest and their darndest to take advantage of the moment, and they are succeeding at it. There are still going to be some people who ultimately fall through the cracks. And I think it's through a plethora of different situations. Like I said earlier in the video, I'm going to make a complete separate video of some of the complaints that Aisha Sophira person gave, because I think that needs a little bit deeper of a dive.
Like, I see the big streamers, and honestly, like, I was just watching the way the smaller streamers were trying to, like, interact with them. Like, everyone's just trying to make this the best that they can. Like, the smaller streamers are just so limited because all they're doing is supporting the bigger people and making their streams better.
But ultimately, what I got from it is that there is a lot
But it's that what you see and not necessarily what's really actually going on. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes our eyes see things and it's actually not what's going on.
Yeah.
Because also some people, so let me just say this, because I've seen it firsthand at real universities.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You got the underclassmen come in and they're trying to find a way to fit in and try to see which lane they can go
Just
in.
find their people.
Not necessarily. I'm not saying
okay.
find their people. So say for instance, Especially like when I was doing party groups and stuff like that. So you're part of the entertainment life that's going on campus. And so as you become a more senior person on campus, you already know the networks, you already know the flow of the game. So you got this younger person who come in, aka the smaller content creators, aka the freshmen, right? They're coming in. It's not that they're trying to find their people. They know the lane they're trying to go in, but they don't know how to actually get themselves out there to, okay, now, so they're kind of being like understudies. Okay, when is the right time? When is not the right time? I don't want to overstep. I don't want to rub people the wrong way. I don't want to do this. So they're being too cautious. And so now it looks like they're just latching on to the big creator, but they're actually, sometimes people are being understudies and they're just trying to examine how they should be. So not necessarily trying to find their people, but just trying to understand the aspect of everything from a big creator standpoint.
I got you.
You know? And that's how I sometimes look at it. Is like everybody is not just trying to jump straight out and go times 10, especially when they ain't used to it or they don't know 100% how to. And I think that's where Kai was trying to go into, having big creators mixed in with the smaller creators and hoping those smaller creators can say, okay, this is my moment. But that's not everybody. You know? Did you want to?
Of sauce and opportunity and chaos and commotion, but content going on at Stream University. And it's easy to get lost in that sauce. This year's professors can teach students about branding, production, consistency, networking, and turning attention into a sustainable career. But Stream University only lasts but a few days. The real test begins when the cameras leave and the students return to creating without Kai, Duke, or Agent. The creators with the right mentality will study what worked, follow up on the relationships they made during that, and turn them into moments that continue producing content. Others will leave blaming the format because they expected proximity to successful creators to produce an audience automatically. Agent and Ludwig are about neck and neck right now when it comes to the title of Professor of the Year, but Ludwig's class about Streamer University and being a streamer and all that other stuff like that was actually extremely insightful and impactful to me.
You ever see the reactions of people making it into Streamer U and they pop off like they actually made it to Harvard? A lot of people celebrate as if it is a life-changing thing to achieve. For most, it isn't. For most, making it to Streamer U is going to be a good experience that you'll remember for the rest of your life, but it will not make your career at all. If anything, your career is going to stay the same or get worse. Simply being here is not going to change your life.
I understand you were probably listening to what he was saying, but take time to read that infographic. Mine is 287 average viewers. This is the average viewership change considering all active streamers who participated in Streamer U last year, plus 4 median viewers. This is the median viewership change considering all active streamers who participated in Streamer U last year. 56%. The percentage of streamers who gained 10 or less viewers or lost viewers. What I got from all of that is that even though Kai Cenat labeled one of the or a few of the recipients as golden ticket winners, Streamer University is not a golden ticket. It's not the end all be all answer for how to be a successful content creator or streamer. But does it give you the platform, the insight, the knowledge, the ability, and all these other things? Absolutely. There's no other place and space where professors who are experienced lifelong content creators can give you the keys to make a successful career and then in real time do those things with you. I know people hear about content creation advice all the time and they talk about, yo, what's a good hook and what's a good script and dialogue, and people give you those words but then never actually do a workshop with you. But that's what Stream University is, and that's what makes this year's Stream University so much more interesting. Kai has honestly improved on the education and brought in creators who understand the systems behind long-term success. And now the responsibility shifts to the students to show whether they came to build a career or simply want to be seen by someone who already has one. This year's Stream University feels a little different to me. Kai Cenat did not just invite people who know how to entertain. He invited creators who understand how to build brands, produce ideas, manage attention, and turn content into a long-term career. But better professors doesn't always mean better students. Stream University can provide the knowledge, access, and exposure, but creators still have to understand that if you don't know how to capitalize or know how to use it, then you'll be a a statistic in Ludwig's infographic for next year. The people who approach this event expecting large audiences and large streamers to hand them large audiences will most likely leave disappointed. While the other creators who actually listen create their own opportunities and learn how to cultivate the attention they receive into something that will be fruitful beyond Streamer University. And there may be a creator or two who watches this channel. I actually got some confirmations that some of them do. I just ask, what are you gonna do when the bell rings? What are you gonna do when the semester's over? What are you gonna do when you have to pack up that suitcase and go home to that desktop?
That's true. Let me ask you this quick question. When do you think, because this is...
When do I think?
Hold on. Because I think this is something people should consider, right? When do you think it is smart for a content creator to decide, hey, I think it's good for me now to possibly apply for Streamer University?
Okay, when do I think? Say it again.
So can I reword
process
it? Can I reword it?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm saying
Slow it
is
down.
there are a lot of content creators who are small,
Yes.
but also haven't been doing it as long enough to understand. Because I don't care what nobody says, even though like our Kid and C channel, they got over 200,000 subscribers. We've been doing it for a while. We're still small creators, but we have been doing it for a while for us to understand the roller coaster aspect of content creation. There are heights and there's lows, and there's things that you can't control.
Yeah.
So, when do you think it would be like smart for content creators to say, "Hey, this is the right time for me to go into apply for a streaming university to put myself in that aspect"?
That's a good question.
Because I think,
don't
let
feel
me
like
just say this real
that's a
quick.
good question. Because I lose my train of thought.
Go.
That's a good question. I don't feel like you should do it too soon, and I'm not gonna say too late because I don't think there's a necessarily too late. But I don't feel like you should do it too soon. But I do feel like you should grind on your own, try to figure things out on your own, build your solid community up yourself. Like you need to build you a solid community.
That's gonna
people
support
that really support you, really mess with you, like through and through. And then I feel like once that check, whatever, then maybe then. But I feel like going into her like, oh, you wake up one morning, oh, I wanna do this, and
just
then you
because
go
I
on
got
there and do
10,000
it. You know what I'm
subscribers
saying?
on YouTube and a little following on Twitch.
Yeah, and it may be around the same time his thing coming along for you to apply and stuff. You like, oh shoot, I'm gonna jump on and do it. You are about to throw yourself into lion's den. Like I don't feel like.
And if you ain't ready, you're gonna crumble.
You're going to crumble, and we're seeing a lot of people crumble. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, maybe, and I feel like people also need to understand that maybe this is just not your time. As far as like what I was saying is like doing it too soon because you haven't like built your solid community. You haven't understood things for yourself. You don't have like just a little bit of your own experience under your own belt. You know what I'm saying? Before going in and just expecting for everyone to just give you the answers and give you this and how I do. You know what I'm saying? So maybe just first like really understanding it for yourself and building a solid community yourself. I feel like would be like two key points for me. But if that didn't answer your question,
it did because that's where I'm leaning at. Right, is I wish people would just put in some work out. Like that's just like on a job. You can't just go and say, hey, I've been here for 2-3 months. I think it's time for me to elevate to a manager role. Yeah, it's like, hey, people have put in years of work and they understand the whole aspect of the business.
What makes you
Success
think that
is
you're
not
supposed
overnight.
to? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think honestly that will be more beneficial for creators who have. I'm saying when I say that, I'm talking about Streaming University that has put in the years, the hours, and understanding different levels. Yeah, and understanding how to keep viewer attention.
Yes,
because that is very important. We're fresh over on Twitch. Yeah, Twitch is a completely different platform. Completely different. So now we're very talkative in a YouTube video. Yeah. That is a different aspect of trying to keep people's attention on Twitch constantly.
Yes, and I understand like talking and making sure you keeping your people engaged and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then in the back of my mind, I'm like, am I talking too much? Am I just rambling?
Yeah.
But then I'm like, also, am I talking too little? Am I not saying anything? Because I hate
Yes.
dead air a lot, you know.
And it could be a lot.
And it can be a lot in certain, environments. I'm comfortable over here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So going over there is new. It's a
new.
little intimidating, but
'Cause
I'm up
somebody
for the
did-
challenge, and I also think that also sets other people apart as well,
Yeah.
because some people don't know how to handle certain pressure.
Because somebody did say to come. Why you nervous? You've been doing this for a while.
Somebody outside, I said, I'm not that comfortable over there. Like, you've been doing this for 6 or 7 years. What you mean? I'm like, it's
That's
different.
different.
It's so
totally
different. And I get it when some people be like, like, old girl, she was like, this is not the type of content I do. This is a little bit out of my element. I'm trying to do it. I'm still doing it.
Stepping out my
comfort zone. But it's just not my, go-to.
Yeah,
it's not my, whatever. But yeah, but to answer your question, what you said, what we said, tied in together. Yeah, I do think that some people kind of hop on too soon, just trying to like thinking that it's going. I don't think that that's effectively taking advantage of the opportunity. And I feel like some people kind of confuse the two. Like if you do all the other things that we said, and then be like, this is my time. Let me put myself out there a little bit more and really put yourself out there. Really take advantage of the opportunity and don't be scared. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is your time, shine.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah.
Hey, man, y'all spam us up. Y'all let us know y'all thoughts about it for us in the comments down below, man. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ Do Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are.
Kid and C.
We are.
Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar, 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 dollar. Please